Well, back here at home, the U.S. Supreme Court denied a case involving a Gratiot County gym that sued the state over COVID-19 losses. 5 years ago, in the midst of the pandemic, the gym 24/7 Fitness of Alma was forced to close during the governor's stay-at-home orders. ABC's 12's Gratiot County went to Alma and shares their reaction.
We lost our gym savings account and we lost our personal savings account trying to keep this afloat, plus using credit cards to pay the bills.
It was Randy Clark and his wife Yvette's dream to open a gym, and in 2019 they did just that with the gym 24/7 Fitness in Alma.
We were only open for 1 year, and a year to the day that we opened up when the closures had started.
In March of 2020, Governor Gretchen Whitmer ordered gyms and other businesses to close to protect the public from COVID-19. The gym closed for 6 months. The couple sued the state of Michigan in 2020, arguing the closure caused their business economic devastation, leading them to lose a third of their members, also saying it was an unconstitutional taking of their property.
You can't just come in and take something and get away with it and treat us like we're paupers and you're the kings and the queens of the country or the state.
Just this week, the U.S. Supreme Court denied taking up the case, saying in part no business, gym 24/7 included, was singled out by the statewide orders, and that because of the pandemic's pervasive global nature, states' efforts to combat the pandemic were similarly broad, and Michigan's emergency orders were representative of other states and reached all corners of daily life, including public and private spaces. This after the case traveled through the State Court of Claims and Court of Appeals.
For the government administration to just take things from us when we work hard and not care about the general public and their health and wellness, and then just not compensate for any of the loss, it's very upsetting.
The couple didn't mention the specific amount of their losses and are still doing what they can 5 years later to keep their doors open.
You were forced to shut down or get arrested.
The couple's attorney, Phil Ellison, tells ABC 12, quote, "The decision of the U.S. Supreme Court is disappointing because it fails to hold our government accountable for what its officials illegally inflicted on business owners across Michigan."
Trying very hard not to shut down, not because this was my dream, but because the people, the members, depend on us.
In Alma, Cheryl Coonan, ABC 12 News.
Now, a Federal Reserve study estimates the pandemic resulted in an additional 200,000 permanent closures of businesses over pre-pandemic levels nationwide.